The other day I'm at home watching this YouTube video, and I'm very intrigued by what this person has to say. I'm taking notes, doing what I've been told to do, and really internalizing what's being said. Now in the video, the guy is discussing the difference between what we call one part of our brain, which he referred to as the monkey mind, and another part which he referred to as the disciplined mind. He describes the monkey mind as being one to act on our quick desires or compulsions. He describes it as desiring us to not be the person we actually want to be in order to fulfill this quick dopamine, whatever that may be in the moment. In contrast, he describes the disciplined mind as being more like our conscience. Like the side of our brain we should be listening to, for example, if we're getting sucked into some form of instant gratification or quick dopamine. He sort of talked about shifting your identity to become the person you want to be, envisioning having that person's soul sort of sucked into yours and yours sucked out, and sort of adopting the mindsets of that best version of yourself. And when I heard all this information, something sort of clicked off inside my brain. I've been trying to become the most disciplined version of myself ever over the last few months, and I've been doing it in a way that neglects the idea of the two-sided mind, and sort of neglecting the fact that you can tell yourself things day in and day out over and over again, really ingrain it in your mind in order to almost hypnotize yourself to believe those things about you. This is a groundbreaking resolution, not only for you, but also for myself. To be honest guys, as of recently, I've been caught up in some negative thinking patterns. I've procrastinated, pushed things off, wasted loads of time on multiple occasions. And it sort of gave me a lot of clarity and relief, realizing that a lot of these problems had to do with my monkey side of my brain. This is why even when I'm really happy, I sometimes end up falling into negative thinking patterns. This is why whenever I start, for example, asking ChatGPT a bunch of questions, I can't stop asking questions. My monkey brain wants that dopamine. This is why I procrastinate, why I think, oh, I have all the time to do this, I have all the time to do that. I can search up as many questions as I want, I can watch all these videos, blah, blah, blah. And then I end up falling way behind. This wasn't too much of an issue for me, believe it or not, before I became more disciplined. Before I started working out regularly, making these videos, setting routines in place, going on social media less and less. And this is because when that discipline side of the brain is being exercised and used more, that monkey side is craving that attention, so it becomes more reactive. It doesn't like that you're not feeding it, that you're not giving into it, that you're not showing it attention. So it becomes more reactive. It tries to manipulate you. It tries to make you fall into things. It tries to pull you away from your purpose. 3 years ago, I was very disciplined. You know, I've told the story many times of how I was like super athletic, how I was under eating and that sort of thing, all that sort of stuff. You probably heard it before. But during that time period, I was also doing similar things now and again to what I've been doing recently. Getting carried away in things, losing myself to sort of a dopamine spiral, you know, falling behind, all that sort of stuff. And I just wasn't sure why. It's like I'm becoming more disciplined. I'm stronger than I've ever been mentally, physically. Yet I'm here scrolling on my phone for hours because I was still addicted back then and everything to my phone. You know, I'm isolating myself. I'm getting 8 hours of sleep every other night, and then one night I get like 2-3 hours of sleep. Just, I don't know what's going on. It's reactive. If you feel like you're in a state right now where your monkey mind has completely taken over, you can't focus, you're stuck procrastinating, you can't seem to get out of this mindset, then I just want to let you know that you can do this. It just takes time and patience. You can get out of this for good. You just have to be willing to tell yourself the things every day that your ideal self embodies. Practice every single day. And eventually your thoughts will reflect your actions. I found it really helpful for me personally because instead of all my thoughts being scattered all over the place, I now have just 2 separate categories for where certain thoughts are living. My thoughts that consist of telling me to open up my phone whilst I'm supposed to be working on a video, fixating on the past, the future, worrying about other people's opinions, things that are out of my control, fixating on things, overthinking, all that sort of stuff. It's all your monkey brain because it doesn't want to see you become the best version of yourself. That's why it keeps you in those thoughts. But my thoughts that are like my conscience telling me to focus on that video, hit that workout even though I'm tired or maybe I slept in late that day. My thoughts that tell me to not worry about what's out of my control, but what's in my control. Do the next right thing, get back to work. Those are the thoughts that are going to help me become my ideal self. They want me to become that version. As of recently, very recently actually, I've had days where I've come back from work and I'll say to myself, man, I really don't want to work on a video. I'll work on it some other time. I don't need to worry about that right now. I can just relax right now and it will get done. It will be okay. Those were my monkey mind thoughts, because the monkey mind likes to come in, especially during open spaces of time where maybe you're in between tasks or you're just unsure of what to do next. Remember the mantras you tell yourself. Go over the person you are, the mindset of the person you're becoming, and flee towards that disciplined mindset. Because the more you feed into that monkey mind, the stronger it becomes. And over time, it becomes harder and harder to move back towards that disciplined mindset. If you do end up giving in or slipping up, first off, forgive yourself. That's what the ideal version of yourself would do. And then after that, tell yourself to do the next best thing in order to truly learn and grow from this situation. Think back to what would my ideal self do now, the one who doesn't identify with being addicted to whatever activity it may be. Would they be saying, man, I'm a loser, I failed, I'll never get past this now? You're no longer addicted. Shrug it off, move on, and learn from the experience. Because your disciplined mind has the power to, whenever you fall a step back, push you 2 steps forward, so long as you allow it to. Side in that disciplined mindset over an extended period of time, and eventually you will have no problem doing it. And I can almost guarantee you that. Right, so I hope this video provided you with a lot of value today, my friends. I hope you took away a lot from it. I know I sure did when I first watched that video on this topic, and I hope I was able to sort of emulate and provide something very similar to that through this video. Obviously, I'm not trying to copy the person I learned this from. I'm simply taking the information from what I learned from this person and using it and sort of communicating it in my own style to hopefully help other people. If you want to sort of look back over this video, take notes, do whatever, I highly advise that you do. For if I hadn't taken notes on the video that I watched originally, I wouldn't be spitting out this knowledge before you today. You know, follow your conscious mind, your disciplined mind, right? Go back and just do it. I promise you won't regret it. As always, keep putting in that work towards becoming at least 1% better each and every day. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay grinding, my G.